In our modern world, the explosion in information, availability of information, everything that we do needs some energy source. Everything we do requires some form of connectivity now. We cover everything from nanotechnology all the way to thinking machines and everything in between. The type of students that come to electrical engineering, computer engineering are first and foremost curious individuals.
I had this misconception of computer engineering from when I was in high school, and I never took a coding course until I came to Queen's, and I was exposed to that in our first year general program, and I completely fell in love with it. I knew that computer engineering would open up a lot of doors for me. My long-term vision is likely to be within the venture space. Some people don't even think about quantitative finance and the applications that computer engineering can have there. You start to realize that technology is the foundation for all of that. Computer engineering is not just computers. It is so much more than that. You'd be surprised at how much there is to explore.
My research area is in the domain of wireless communication networks. We are in the era of Internet of Things. There's a lot of potential applications: transportation, internet, telecommunications, healthcare, even agriculture. They have a lot of choice to work as software engineers, system engineers, network engineers, cybersecurity engineers, among many others.
Even when I was young, I kind of really liked building things. I enjoyed programming, but I didn't really understand the electrical side of computers or kind of tiny things that I would look at when I was younger and kind of take apart. I wanted to go into electrical to kind of fill that void of my understanding so I could have kind of a more complete picture so I could build more things, basically. If you like working with your hands and kind of like building things, I think ECE is a very good choice for that because it opens your options for what you can build. A lot of companies who I've talked to, having the engineering degree kind of shows that you can learn and think for yourself. So ECE, I think, just opens the door more. Lots of things you can do.
Some students are really hands-on, they want to build things, and then we have students who like the math or the physics, who are interested in studying the underlying science. Some of them work in the obvious fields, which would be robotics, computer systems. Others do things like work in banking systems. Some take their problem-solving skills of engineering and then go on to law or medicine. If you have an electrical and computer engineering degree, it's very easy to get a job in another field because what you're really learning is problem-solving, connected by computers and programming together with hardware and devices. If you want to see the underlying science and the ideas that you are thinking of come into fruition, we're a great department for you. We're sort of like math sprinkled with physics, decorated with all the fun devices on top, like robots and solar panels and MRI machines, phones. They're all driven by electrical and computer engineering.
I teach mostly signal processing and systems modeling. Today, signal processing means digital signal processing, because everything's digital. We have electrical engineers who model stock indexes, who model trades of securities, and of course you can build electronic systems, you can build functionalities for the networks, you can build artificial intelligence and functionalities like a lot of the apps with machine learning methods. But most importantly, you can come up with your own problems, which is the most important thing, right? I think electrical engineering can be viewed as narrow, but once you know how to solve some rather narrow problem deeply, and then you think broadly, you can solve many other problems.
We have such a big tent. There's a home for you here. No matter what your interests are in technology, there's an area here in ECE for you.